Hey everyone, John from Trophy Tackle. It's that time of year again where we're going to be getting into the offshore tuna fish chunking season. And one of the questions that's constantly asked of us here at the shop is, how do I go about making a chunking rig for chunking baits in the canyons? We like to use fluorocarbon, and whatever brand you like is fine. You could use Seagar, High Seas, Moi Moi is fine. We're going to use Mackay 80 pound in the video today. And what we need to make a chunking rig is real simple. We need some fluorocarbon, and this is some 80 pound Mackay that I've cut to about a 5 foot length. We need a circle hook. Today we're going to use an Eagle Claw L2004. You can use a 2005, or you can use a quick rig, an owner, the Eagle Claw Trocars, which are real nice. Whatever hook you prefer, we have them all in stock. We're going to be using a very small Spro 130, just a regular barrel swivel. And lastly is the crimp selection, something we've been experimenting with here at the shop, and we've gone to using these little double copper crimps in 1 millimeter size. And the reason we've done that is, one, they're real small, and two, we can effectively crimp both 60 pound and 80 pound with the same crimp. And our pull tests have been excellent. So 1 millimeter double copper crimp. This particular brand that we're using here is Mackay. The last thing you need is a good crimping tool, and the best crimping tool on the market is the SC3C made by Star Sanyo. We all know it as the Jinkai SC3C. Hands down, it is the best tool that money can buy. It's right around $70. It's worth all $70. There are other crimping tools out for half the money. They don't do half a good job as this Sanyo Star Jinkai tool does. So very simple. We're just going to take our fluorocarbon. We take our 1 millimeter copper crimp, slide it over, and we'll do the hook end first. Let's just feed it through. Small tag end. Some people will take a lighter and they'll make a bulb on the end of this. I don't see the need as long as you crimp it. The bulb is just in case you forget to crimp it. It may save you a fish. And we're going to make the loop kind of small. Okay. Using the Jinkai tool, we're going to use the very, very top cavity. The top cavity in the tool is the smallest cavity. And you have to do this to experience it, but if you squeeze it, you're going to feel a spot where the crimp kind of gives and crushes completely. And this is a really beautiful crimp. It's super small, it's flared on both ends, and like I said, we've been doing a lot of pull testing here in the shop, and we have yet to get the crimp to slip. We've broken the mono and the fluoro before we've got the crimp to slip. And again, just on the other side, same, just repeat the process. You put your crimp on first, you just grab your swivel, go back into the crimp, pull your loop, super small, smallest cavity in the Jinkai tool, and just squeeze it. The crimp is you're gonna feel like a little bump when you're crimping it, and that's because the crimp collapsed upon itself. And again, that is super stealthy. That is real slick connection, super small. We don't use chafe gear here, just because we like the idea of it being very, very small. You could use chafe gear, it's going to increase the size. The other thing about fluorocarbon that you're going to have, and you're going to get those mysterious crotch breaks. And what is a crotch break? You'll be fighting a fish, and this happens a lot of times at boat side, where the crimp is going to break right down here. And a lot of that is because as you're pulling on it, the mono becomes super stretched, and it actually gets pointed at this end, and when you're super tight, locked up, getting ready to sink the gaff in the fish, you get one of those mysterious crotch breaks. It's almost not avoidable. If you fish enough, you're gonna have crotch breaks. So just be aware that you could mitigate some of the crotch breaks with some chafe gear, but again, it makes the overall size of the connection bigger, and we want to be stealthy as possible when we're doing these chunk baits. So again, just to recover here where we were, you need just some fluorocarbon, 60 pound, 80 pound. I suggest crimping, 100 pound crimp, If you're going down to 50 pound to 40 pound, I suggest tying, and people ask me what knot should you tie, and I tell them the same story. Which one do you tie best? If it's a clinch knot, use it. Palomar, use it. 3-turn tri-lean, use it. You need a good pair of hand crimpers, Jinkai SC3C. Prefer the circle hook so that the fluorocarbon stays out of the fish's jaw. Some 1 millimeter double copper crimps. AFW makes them, Mackay makes them, Right Angler has them. And a good small stainless steel style Spro 130 pound swivel. You could find all of these products on trophytackle.com.
For product links and more information, check out the video's description on YouTube. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember to click on the settings, then check Send Me Updates, and we will keep you up to date with the latest tips, products, and fishing reports.